My stepfather would open my bedroom door in the middle of the night, and it sent shivers down my spine. This was the worst experience I had during my upbringing, as I had to confront a family environment that filled me with dread. My mother had been remarried 4 times, and each stepfather had a different personality. While I didn't have much interaction with them, the advantage was that they didn't meddle in my affairs. However, everything changed when my mother met this particular stepfather. At first, I noticed the strange look he gave me, and he began snooping around my belongings, showing excessive interest in my life. This made me more cautious at home, and conversations with him became increasingly uncomfortable. With my mother frequently working outside, I found myself spending more time with him, which meant I had to face this issue on my own. One fateful night, I woke up in a daze to find him opening my bedroom door. He just stared silently without making any moves. This continued to happen on several occasions, making it difficult for me to fall asleep. I became afraid of being in that house, and to my horror, I discovered that his behavior escalated even further. I was overwhelmed with fear, and I knew I had to take action before things got worse. I installed a hidden camera, locked all the doors and windows, and dreaded returning home. I tried to communicate with my mother, although I anticipated that she wouldn't take much action. Yes, she was that kind of person. Love always meant more to her, and I even began to suspect it was a form of escapism. Her dismissive attitude hurt me, but I convinced myself that it didn't matter because I had grown up accustomed to such situations. At least the benefit of that conversation was that she agreed to let me stay at a friend's house. I started working and saving money to find a place of my own. During this time, I grew immensely because I realized I could only rely on myself. Despite the hardships of living on my own, I felt it was worth it. 2 years later, my mother called to inform me that they had divorced. I believed it was due to trivial matters rather than because of me, but it didn't matter. I had already adapted to such a family dynamic. The good news was that I no longer had to face that person. This experience made me mature and strengthened my resilience. Despite the hardships in my family environment, I no longer depended on others to protect me. While I once groped in the darkness, I also discovered the power within myself. Today, I have emerged from the shadows and started pursuing my own happiness.